more time. Give me some love power. What is love? Love is putting your teammates' best interest in mind. Love is about being compassionate. It's about being kind. It's about sacrifice. It's about doing the right thing when nobody's around. Can I get an amen? Amen. I encourage our coaches to love our players. I encourage our players to love each other. He said, all things being equal, the team that loves each other the most will win. Love is about setting a great example each and every day in the community, in the classroom, in the weight room, in the field room. These people will be your friends and family for the rest of your life. You let them down when you're not eligible. You let them down when you don't study. You let them down when you don't do the right thing. 8-5 last year. You can do better. There's more there. I see it already. Can I hear you say, I see it? You lost by 2 to Ohio, right? 8 to Central Michigan. You win those games if you improve by 7%. And the way we talk to each other matters. The way we talk to each other matters. The way we talk to ourselves matters, does it not? I want you to turn to your neighbor right now and say, let's go, champion. 12 years ago when I flew down to Tallahassee, Florida, I was so honored to be with Terry's dad in the midst of winning national championships at Florida State University with your own coach, Chuck Amato. I'm here at the old Denora High School. In the back is Legion Field, the same field where great athletes played like Stan the Man Musial and Ken Griffey Sr., where I played alongside of my teammate, Joe Montana. Each of those individuals set a very high standard of performance. It's the same kind of standard of performance I set for myself as a speaker, as a consultant and coach. I also played here at West Virginia University. I had great teammates like Darryl Talley, All-American, Oliver Luck, Academic All-American, and a young coach on my staff by the name of Nick Saban. I learned from all of those individuals, and they left a deep impression on my life. How are you competing week in and week out? Your coaches have great goals for you, but oftentimes we know from a psychological perspective, when you set your own goals from within the group, greater things happen. Sometimes your goals are more meaningful. How are you competing? Play by play, practice by practice. Scout team, are you giving your best reps? Are you giving your best reps? You have a great opportunity to improve, Scout team. You often get the most reps, but you need to have your own goals, individually and collectively within your group. You need to collaborate about those goals during the season and out of season. In the weight room, what's your leaderboard look like? In the classroom, what do your grades look like? Are you competing with each other for good grades? When you have good grades, you have options. Can I hear you say options? If you don't make grades, you don't have what? Conflict can destroy this team. Make it right. 12 years ago, my dad passed away suddenly and unexpectedly. I'm glad we were on the same page. We didn't always speak. 4 years ago, my sister passed away suddenly and unexpectedly. We didn't always talk. We were on the same page when she passed. Make it right. Tomorrow's not promised. Make it right. You need to clarify the vision for yourself individually. You need to clarify the vision for your teammates and for this team. Super Bowl 49, New England and Seattle. Number 21 from New England still in the game. Guess what? He's already seen this play. He's seen this formation. That play doesn't happen if 21 doesn't do his homework, if he doesn't get his mental reps, if he doesn't simply do his job, as the Patriots say. Story within the story. 2009, Malcolm Butler is at Hines Community College. Hines Community College. He's working his butt off. 5 games into the season, he gets kicked out of school. He's working at Popeyes. Can I hear you say Popeyes? I mean, nothing wrong with Popeyes, but you need to own some Popeyes when you leave here, right? He's working at Popeyes, finds his way back into school. You know why? Because Malcolm Butler had something. He had a vision. He had this, he had heart. Malcolm Butler had a vision. After that interception in the Super Bowl, you know what? Malcolm Butler said, I had a vision that that play was gonna happen. He said, I already saw it. I already saw that play. George Washington had the audacity to believe that he could beat the best trained and best equipped army in the world, the Hessian army. He had audacity. Christmas night came. You've seen the renderings, you've seen the pictures. One by one, Washington and his troops crossed the Delaware River, an icy Delaware River. They all got to the other side. Shortly before daybreak, Washington's army attacked. Within 90 minutes, the battle was over. It was over. Washington was alone with his most trusted friend and ally, Hugh Mercer, and he asked Mercer a series of questions. Important questions that you need to listen to. He first asked, "You, what just happened? What just occurred?" Mercer said, "Sir, we have thousands of pounds of ammunition and clothing and food that will take us through." Washington said, "No, that's not what I mean." In his stilted British, Washington said, "How are my lads? How many did I lose?" And he asked the most important question that some of you already know the answer to. George Washington asked, "Why? Why would these beautiful young lads follow me, Hugh Mercer?" Mercer responded with little hesitation. He said, "They trust you, sir, and I believe they love you." They trust you, sir, and I believe they love you. It's trust in each other, your commitment, your degree of love. It's trust in each other to do the right thing, to go the extra mile and a half, to do more with less, to do your very best each and every day in the classroom, in the weight room, in the film room, on the playing field. It's trust and love that will make this Akron Zip team a legacy here, back-to-back bowl games and more. I always bring my father's hat with me from West Virginia University. My father loved West Virginia University and the fact that I got to play there. For me, this hat symbolizes great courage and teamwork and love. Being your best. Giving yourself for the other person. So as I close here today, I know you're going to have a great season. But I pose a question to you. An important question. And I ask you, where's your hat? Where's your heart? And how will you lead and love each other this season? Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
You know, I don't think I've ever had a man come in and talk to my football team and make the impact on those players that Dave Sarkus did today. He had those guys riveted in their chairs. You know, we're tough guys, and that's what football players are, but we talked about love and about loving each other. If we were going to be great, we had to make ourselves small and our teammates big. What a special message that Dave Sarkus had for our players. A message of inspiration, perspiration, and just a wonderful message from a great man.